Hi guys, this is AC Gamer. I'm back with another video on Tower of God New World. Now in today's video, what I thought I would do is go ahead and talk about the top 5 characters in this game. Now although I say this is a top 5, it's technically a top 10 because I will be going over the top 5 SSR plus characters, go over them in ranking which ones are the best from number 1 all the way to number 5. Then I will also go ahead and talk about the top 5 SSR characters as well. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Stay tuned for more content on Tower of God New World. If you guys don't want to miss out on future content on this game, make sure you are subscribed. I've already made a reroll guide. I've made a tier list as well as who to reroll for, so go ahead and check it out. Now obviously the characters I mentioned right now are going to be some of the characters you want to be aiming for when you are rerolling. So enjoy this video and let's get right into it. So there is currently 6 SSR plus characters in this game, and I know in this video I'm going to be going over the top 5. I will be ranking them, so number 1 being the best out of the SSR plus character and number 5 being the weakest out of them, but all 5 of them are extremely strong, including the one I'm going to be missing out in this video. They are all extremely strong, but obviously the top 3 out of the SSR plus characters are the ones you guys are aiming for when you are rerolling. So let's start off with number 5. Now coming in at number 5 we have Khun Maskenni. Now for those of you guys who don't know, Khun Maskenni actually has 2 different versions. So which version am I talking about? Number 5 is the Lightning Spear version. So let's go ahead and take a look at her skills. I love that you can actually preview the character skills as well. So this is the Lightning what's called Khun Maskenni. So basically what she does is she does insane amount of damage, and she also becomes invisible when she inflicts her massive damage with her special, and her active skill basically enhances a basic attack and increases swiftness, creates a barrier, and inflicts damage on the enemy, paralyzing the enemy. Now obviously from this you can already see how amazing this is. The huge AoE or huge damage she can provide is very strong, and the fact that she can also create a barrier that is very good for swiftness is absolutely amazing as well. Love this character and I can't wait to actually pull her. So let's take a look at number 4. Coming in at number 4 we have the Data version of Khun Maskenni. This is the young version. If you guys have read the webtoon, you already know when she was introduced. This was when Bam was fighting against Data Zahad as well, and that was pretty interesting and hype when that actually happened. So with Data Khun Maskenni, what does she do? Well, she's basically a damage dealer as well, but unlike her previous version, she's technically more of a sniper slash assassin unit, which she targets high damaging enemies. So any enemy that has the highest attack she targets. So with a special move she becomes invisible, which is absolutely amazing, just like her other version, and she teleports to the foe with the highest attack and inflicts damage, and she decreases the magical resistance. Now obviously you know how decreasing magical resistance is. It means that the enemy is going to be taking a lot more magical damage. Now in this game it is very important that you have type advantage because you get significantly more buffs, and obviously if you're going to build a team with a type advantage you also want to focus on whether it's physical or magical you want to be going for. So with her, she seems like she's going to be absolutely amazing in a magical team to make sure you deal extra damage and does insane amount of damage. I honestly think I don't know if there's PvP actually in this game, but if there is PvP she will be absolutely amazing for that sniping role. Now coming in at number 3 we have Evankhell. Now I absolutely loved it when she was introduced in the webtoon as well, but Evankhell looks absolutely, oh my days, she looks beautiful. I mean the animation, she's kind of too old for me, but Evankhell, let's take a look at what she can actually do. So let's go into the preview skill. So Evankhell is also another damage dealer, and she basically summons an orb that inflicts damage on nearby enemy, becoming invisible. And from her active skill she basically inflicts damage on the enemy. So basically she is the main damage dealer. Basically that is her role. She's just there to deal insane amount of damage, and she definitely has the potential to deal very good amount of damage. So let's take a look at her special move one more time before we take a look at number 2 character. So there we go with her. Look at that absolutely amazing skill. Now coming into number 2, this character honestly helps you guys cheese stages, and that is Karaka. When he was introduced, I honestly was absolutely impressed with him as well. You already know I'm impressed with every single character from Tower of God. It's just an absolutely amazing webtoon. But Karaka is basically a tank, and it has the ability to basically come back to life, if I remember correctly. But let's take a look at his skills as well. So like I mentioned, Karaka does have the ability to revive one time if he is the first to take fatal damage, so that is absolutely amazing. So Karaka is a tank. He's able to provoke, which is basically taunting ability. He has the ability to also summon a orb. So basically with Karaka, what he does, he summons a black orb, pushes nearby foes back and provokes them to strike the black orb, becomes immune to status effects while forming the black orb, and inflicts damage on the enemies. And his active skill basically summons the black orbs and strikes enemies, become immune to status effects, reducing damage taken, and provokes nearby enemies. I believe his damage taken reduction is by 60%, which already is absolutely insane. So Karaka, in my opinion, is one of the best characters to reroll for. I'm going to be going for Evan and Karaka as my reroll. Now obviously from that you can already tell who is coming in at number one. Number one is Evan, and Evan, let's take a look at what he can actually do. Honestly, all I can say about Evan or Evan is that he is a character that I would say is a must summon. Like honestly, a must summon. So basically, with his special move, he can make all your allies immortal. Yes, this is absolutely insane. Immortal allies, basically HP cannot drop below 10% and restores HP as well. With his active skill, recovers energy, inflicts damage on the enemies, and removes debuff from all allies. If they don't have debuffs, recovers HP. So he is more like your supportive character on the field, but the ability to basically make your characters immortal is going to be universal. And honestly, in terms of like power creeping, he is one of the few characters that will not get power creeped in the future, simply because his utility is absolutely amazing. Obviously, he's another character that provides immortality. That is fine, because he can also do that as well. He still will remain top tier moving forward in this game. So that is it for the top 5 best SSR Plus character in the game. So let's go ahead and take a look at the top 5 SSR characters in this game, which I will blitz through it because I'm pretty sure a lot more of you guys were interested with the SSR Plus units. Before we take a look at the top 5 best SSR, I wanted to say something. Now, majority of the characters I mentioned are going to be yellow typing, and that is because yellow typing have some of the strongest characters. And honestly, if you're going to build a team, I would highly recommend the yellow type. So don't be surprised that if there's a lot of yellow type characters, it is just because they are very, very strong. Now, unfortunately, I couldn't include one specific yellow type character, even though he is going to be the main damage dealer for yellow typing, and that is Ragnan. I couldn't include him since this is just meant to be a top 5. And I don't want to have every single one of the characters be yellow units, so I had to take him out. There's other yellow characters I included in this video, but they are just also very, very strong. But yeah, he's definitely strong. I just couldn't add him. So coming in at number 5, we have Yuriha. Now Yuriha is a free character, free to play character. She's given to you for free, and I believe you can get the constellation / dupes for free as well. Now it is meant to, well, she is meant to be a tank unit. However, she is more of a damage dealer as well as CC capability. So she's able to CC the enemy and provide you with great damage dealing. She is a frontline character, and she, I believe, is melee damage as well. Now her typing is green, so that is cool. As you can see, type advantage is very important. Since yellow typing only have one weakness, which is purple, and what purple is weak to yellow, it balances out essentially. Whereas if you're building teams with like green, blue, and red, you're gonna have to be worried about certain elements you go against, because the difference is kind of huge once you start looking at element advantage, honestly. But anyways, Yuriha is definitely number 5. Now coming in at number 4, we have Rax. Now sometimes I feel like I should include Ragnan instead of Rax, because Rax can kind of screw you over, and that is because of his passive. But Rax is absolutely amazing once he works appropriately. You want him to basically be your main frontline unit. You don't want him to ever be ranged. The reason why is because you lose out on the healing, and you lose out on him being defensive. So when he is in frontline, he is providing you guys with heals and providing you guys with CC ability as well. And this is also going to be amazing because he also provides you, I believe, with recovery of energy as well, if I remember correctly. Let me just quickly take a look at it. Actually, can I? Okay, there we go. Oh, I didn't do this for the characters. I should have done that. I didn't know you can actually take a look at all the animations like that. Oh my days, I'm such an idiot. Anyways, that is with Rax. He is definitely strong, but you don't want him to become ranged. So after Rax, coming in at number 3, we have Bam, another free-to-play character, because he is given to you for free from the pre-registration. Why is he strong? Well, supportive characters are just insanely amazing. So for supportive character, he can heal, he can provide you guys with what else, recovery of your energy for your special. He provides you with that, so that's actually amazing. So let's take a look at something else he does. I believe there's a bunch of other stuff. Let me just come back real quickly, just enjoy the animations for now whilst I get my notes up. Okay, so he also has the ability to buff the allies as well, so increasing the attack. Has the ability to deal damage a little bit, but not the main one. Has the ability to also stop enemies' movements as well, so that is also a CC ability. So he has heals, he has recovery of energy that makes you ult faster. So essentially he's going to be the main supporter, one of the main supporters for the yellow typing, and yeah, another yellow type in this video. So coming in at number 2, we have Anak. Now Anak is, where is she? So there she is. So she is a CC character, which essentially has the ability to knock back characters, knock characters in the hair, and just literally flung them away. And she also has the ability to ignore damage that is 50% or below her HP, which basically allows her to be absolutely amazing as a frontline character. CC is definitely strong, so she is a red typing unit. Like I said, you definitely need to pay attention with this type advantage. You can screw yourself up, but as a red typing, if you're going to build a red team, she's definitely strong for that. But there is still slight issues with the red typing at the moment. But yeah, she is definitely strong. Take a look at the amount of CC she's providing. Ooh, I love the, oh my days, the animations are goated, so good. So there is Anak coming in at number 2. Hopefully you guys are currently enjoying this video and finding it very useful. If you guys are, make sure you are subscribed to the channel, make sure that post notification is on, and make sure you click the like button. Now coming at number 1, we have another yellow typing, and that is Shibuya or Shibuya. I honestly don't like the way this character looks, and his name is Shibutsu. I don't like the way he looks like a donut. He looks like a clown. And the game also makes him like a clown. Anyway, he actually has so many good utility that honestly I want to have this character. So let me just quickly pull up his information. So I know he has the ability to reduce the magical resistance and physical resistance of enemy from his special move by 80%, which is insane. Now not only does he do that, if you are able, okay, so whenever you do such abilities, it kind of goes to waste if your enemies don't start attacking that specific unit. Well, lucky for you, he has the ability to command all your allies to attack that target, recovering, and if you kill the enemy, he recovers 100% of the energy, which means he can basically spam this over, well, spam his ability over and over again. Shibutsu also has the ability to decrease the energy recovery of enemies by 90%, and he also has the ability to stun. He has the ability to buff the yellow typing damage as well. So in general, one of the best supportive characters for the yellow typing, and once again, you truly understand why the yellow typing is absolutely amazing. And unfortunately, if you guys are annoyed that I included a bunch of yellow typing character, it's just how it is. Yellow typing are extremely strong. There's obviously a bunch of other good characters in this video, in this game, sorry, but I couldn't include. But I'll make a separate video going over the best teams to run. It's been your boy AC Gamer. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'm out.